Well, we had some profit in the Globex from our 40.75 short, but it didn't. We didn't get out at 32 though. We were snoring at that point, and we still have the same scenario today. We still anticipating 1310 target. This market looks like it wants to go down, so we're going to stick with our trade. Our stop is about 10 points above us in the 50 area, above the Globex high, which correlates to the K period high and the L period high of yesterday, right up there. So we'll stick with this thing and see if we can hold to the close. I tried to hold to the close a couple days and got burnt, but that's what we're going to try to do. I just don't see the volume supporting this up move. The Globex is really a wild session. I mean, it bounces around. It's just, all of a sudden you'll have a couple hundred contracts and you'll have nothing, absolutely zero on the bid or the ask for like 4, 5, 8 price intervals, and then boom, you get a couple hundred contracts. It's really, really strange. You have to have a pretty wide stop, or you have to have a break-even stop, whatever is your choice. If you're in the market at the close of the cash, break-even stop might work to give yourself a little bit of opportunity for some downside action. But if you have your stop too close, you'll definitely get stopped out, no doubt about that, because it jumps on nothing. So we'll see what we do today here. The market is driving me nuts the last couple days. I mean, look at this freaking trade. It goes to 33, then nothing. Look at this volume. 0, 0, 9, 0, 0. This is not the Globex. This is the day session. I mean, come on. Jeez, I'm getting ready to take a vacation of a couple weeks, I think. Well, we're patiently waiting in this trade to try to reach our target. But you need to listen to this interview by Evelyn Y. Davis. I'm going to play this. Enjoy it.
Have the attention of the titans of corporate America like no one else, and with proxy season in full swing, you can expect Ms. Davis to once again challenge the nation's top CEOs on a laundry list of corporate governance issues. It is time for our annual chat with the great Evelyn Y. Davis, who is in Washington today. Hello, my dear. Welcome back. How are you?
Well, very fine, Dick. I have some very important issues here.
What are the issues that bother you the most this year?
Well, the red flag should be up for reporters and analysts. A lot of companies have changed their meeting dates to conflict with some other busy ones. That means they aren't having very serious trouble. Citigroup used to meet on a good line, but now they're meeting on the same day as the New York Times, and so is MetLife, which used to have a pretty good, they want to make a stockholder. They changed that. They don't want to ask about what they're doing to invest in straight annuities.
Then you have Fannie Mae and JP Morgan Chase meet the same day.
Fannie Mae and JP Morgan Chase on the same day.
Delta and General Motors on the same day.
Right. And U.S. Airways and Continental Airlines, outrageous. And then also some in faraway places like Bristol Myers is on a place called Devers, Massachusetts. Nobody even knows where it is, I found out. And
what's the matter? You think they're doing this to keep you from going to all the meetings? Is that it?
Well, yes, they're on, and then Safeway on the same day. Safeway is meeting in Honolulu.
What's the matter? Don't you want to go to Hawaii for a shareholder meeting?
Well, on New Year's Eve and Thanksgiving, all these companies have one thing in common.
What's that?
They have some jealous female corporate secretary who can't stand the woman who is famous and glamorous and lock themselves in the spotlight. These jealous women, the men don't do that. They like to have me at the annual meetings.
Let me ask you how you feel some of the new CEOs are doing in the financial sector. For example, at Citigroup, how do you think they're doing?
Well, I tell you, they have a sir who would like to be a prince, and we have a student prince as the CEO right now, with a lot of plans but no action. The shareholders like to see some action, not just talk about plans, but to have this being done. And I think Vikram has just 1 year to prove himself to be well. And Miss Bear Stearns
Do you disagree then that the Federal Reserve should have had a role in what is essentially a bailout of Bear Stearns with $30 billion of taxpayer money? Do you disagree with that?
No, fine. The financial companies should be bailed out. It's those social plans that are ridiculous. And I'm sure that Jamie will straighten out this in no time. Jamie has my full confidence.
You still like Jamie Dimon?
Oh yes, he will be able to straighten it out.
What do you think of the job that your old friend from his Goldman Sachs days, Hank Paulson, is doing as Treasury Secretary right now?
I encouraged him to do things. Now he hardly has ever time to talk to me. I mean, I was a friend. I encouraged him. In fact, he more or less said I was the one that really persuaded him to get the job. Now he doesn't have time for me, but he has had time for institutional investors, and that's no way to treat a friend.
Do you think he's doing too much, or do you think he's not doing enough?
No. I tell you, this Fannie Mae, it was terrible that they let them lend more money. It's a Fannie Mae is lending to some people who should be in public housing. No wonder we have the terrible crisis there that we have. Now, my plan for the crisis there is we should have a new, because you can't do anything with the existing mortgages. New mortgages, people should have 30% down and no more than 20 years mortgage and a fixed rate. And people who take out a new mortgage should have a mandatory classes on basic financial issues. It's outrageous.
One more issue that you're worried about this year.
About the paper stock certificate resolution is going in there now. Duncan got rid of this jealous woman who didn't want me to have the resolution in there now. He has substance, not standard, he has substance. He overruled this is straightened out. But we have a lot of problem with people who want to get paper proxies,
right,
which is different from paper stock certificates, of course. It's very difficult for small shareholders. They have to go through so many steps. It's going to affect the voting and everything.
They don't have access to online.
But like I say, the Paulson giving their Fannie Mae lent more, and the type of management they have there, they should be thrown out. It's terrible what's going on, and it's about time that the haves have to pay for that. Shouldn't have to pay for the have-nots.
There you
It's
go.
outrageous. It's outrageous. We're in the highest tax brackets that we have to pay for all these mortgages. People should learn how to save the money that should go for mortgages. The women spend it on the beauty shop and the men on the bars. They should have some basic things, and they should be willing, if they are more than 2 months late on a mortgage, to have it taken out of the payroll or out of their bank accounts.
Evelyn, it's always a great pleasure to talk with you, my friend. Enjoy all the meetings you get to attend this year. Thank you for joining us once again.
Thank you very much for having me.
You bet. The great Evelyn Y. Davis there.
Well, there you have it, a delightful diversion. And we're just going to stay with this and see if we can get our target. We might even do the same thing we did last night and just stay with this trade and take a break. It's a crazy market out there. Patience is driving me insane here. I don't think I can trade like this. I think next week we're going to refocus on what we were doing before. Well, we're having a balancing day thus far with the G period just getting over the A period high by a bit. The J period is getting below the D period by a bit, and heading rotated up in the K period, rotating down in the L period. We're still anticipating a breakdown into the previous few days range, possibly as low as 1290s. So that 1310 is still a target. It seems that I'm stuck in a swing time frame in the last couple days anticipating this, so we'll see if we can just be patient and get those targets. Saves me in commission. I'm looking at a 10-day distribution where we have just tested the high end of value over the last days, and the low end of value is down in the 1280s. I think that's our natural target. But I think there'll be a couple stopping points on the way. 1310 is one of them. 1320 might be another.